How's it going, guys? This is Fahimi, CMO of Bitenny. Today I'm going to interview Ridwan Arizar, an artificial intelligence engineer at Bitenny. Stay tuned with me. How's it going, Ridwan?
Going very well, thank you.
Fantastic.
Okay.
You know, we are making a couple of interviews for our community, just to show them who are the people behind Bitenny. Can you tell us what you do in Bitenny and what your expertise is?
In Bitenny, I'm the head of artificial intelligence, and so my sole focus is looking at artificial intelligence methods, and that's a whole wide span of machine learning, deep learning, but also the combination of big data analytics. So that's in a nutshell what I'm be focusing on, and supporting the team with it.
Fantastic. What is your background, Ridwan? What did you do before you came to Bitenny?
I'm still running my own business. I have a couple of businesses. One is a company that develops dashboards. We give services as data analytics as a service. Next to that, I'm also a consultant for banks and energy trading companies. And before I started for myself, I was basically a quantitative analyst, structurer, also for banks and also for big energy trading companies.
What is it that you did for big energy trading companies?
Well, basically, the term data scientist, as we know it now, was in my time, before the credit crisis, it was the term quant analyst. And what we did is basically taking all the data that we had and was available, and with mathematical models analyze the markets, whether it's the price of gas, of oil, or price of stocks, or even structured products, where you could serve clients with it, and with OTC products, that kind of stuff.
Exactly. And so basically, am I understanding it right that you are also teaching AI how to trade and how the trading part of the artificial intelligence works?
What exactly do you mean with teaching AI? You mean
how does the AI get smarter, for example?
Okay. So basically, the way you have to see it is AI is there are a bunch of rules and methods, and it's driven by data. And the idea is that this data is like is the input for the AI algorithms, and it's becoming, as time passes by and new data comes in, it's learning and learning, and it's also making mistakes. That's good, because like we humans make mistakes, we learn from it. So does the AI algorithm. And basically, by making mistakes, this AI algorithm becomes better and better, at least if you program it well.
Why did you join Bitenny team to start with?
Well, there were a couple of things that attracted me in Bitenny. The first thing was the elements that were in it, or that are in it, which is artificial intelligence, blockchain technology, financial markets. So these are things that has my interest. That's the first thing. The second thing is basically the technology, the combination of technology, and also the fact that my background is from banking, and I always saw that the knowledge and the niche expertise in that area is only available to a few.
Small few,
yeah. And the few most of the time are big corporates, but also people with a lot of
the 5% richest people
exactly.
who already have access to
exactly. Exactly. But the concept of Bitenny is that we make this expert knowledge and niche trading knowledge open to basically everyone. So if you say, for example, you have 50K on your bank account, of course this is your wealth, right?
Sure.
But you can't go to a kind of investment advisor, because this guy basically doesn't come his bed out unless you have 7 figures or more.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but with 50K, what can you do? So that second point, that we are offering a service to a bigger community and giving this knowledge to a bigger community, that's one thing that really attracts me.
Yeah. And it starts even pretty low at Bitenny because you can already start with $50 in your
Exactly.
account, and
Exactly.
So that's a huge entry point for basically everybody around the world with the internet connection to join Bitenny.
Yeah.
You have lots of experience with trading and of course artificial intelligence. What makes Praley as artificial intelligence of Bitenny special, considering that of course Wall Street has artificial intelligence, they are using it on their high performance, high frequency trading platforms.
Yeah.
What sets Bitenny apart from other AIs that you have seen?
Well, of course, if you say big Wall Street firms, right? There is no, in fact, there is no patent on AI, right? So the algorithms or the methods, the AI community knows them, but it's more the, how do you say that? The mixing, the calibrating of the models. It's like cooking, you know, when you have a certain dish, it depends how much pepper or salt or even garlic you put in it, and then makes the right combination. And I think within Bitenny we have that. And second, the fact, like I said before, is that we offer this to a wider community.
It's accessible to everybody.
Exactly, and it's also knowledge transfer because we live in a digital age. It's very important that the people from now and even the new generation, the next generation is coming up to speed with this knowledge.
Exactly. What is interesting for you about the crypto market that you say, I want to be part of this company?
Well,
or is it just Praley and the mix of the?
No. We've all seen the hype of the crypto market, that people basically were trading cryptos, but without having any clue what it is. Basically,
it was a bull market, so
it was a bull market.
You don't need intelligence to make money in bull market.
Exactly, but the thing is, with crypto, you need to combine it in a certain economic activity. And what I mean with economic activity is, for example, in a supply chain or in any value chain where you have the kind of payment or cash transfer. And when it concerns crypto, of course, you have the underlying blockchain technology. So that is for me the most interesting part, you know, combining cryptos and blockchain with a value chain. Because I see, for example, with the payment system, Praley and Bitenny will be integrated in a payment system.
What Bitenny provides is the security that you can wake up and you haven't been decreased in your assets because it moves it.
Well, exactly. What the Praley engine basically does is that, you know, when you're sleeping, and for example, you have a couple of Bitcoins, a couple of Ethereums, or other altcoins, it scans the market 24/7. If it finds a signal that your Ethereum, for example, will go down, it scans for alternative coins that could replace them. Okay, mind the transaction costs, but what the Praley engine does is this: it swaps these Ethereum coins for other altcoins, such that your value basically stabilizes.
We have talked about the big crash. Let's not call it a crash because it's still alive, of course, and we are with lots of companies working on various crypto solutions. What's your future vision about the market?
My future vision of the crypto market is that it will not be a standalone thingy anymore. It will be integrated in, like I said before, in a value chain, supply chain. You already see it, big companies doing this. And even last time I checked, JP Morgan, one of the big investment banks, they introduced a coin. And so I think the fact that the big fishes are playing the game, they see that it's if they stay out of it, they will be on the losing part. And so that's what I see, and I think the crypto market has a bright future. That's my impression.
Ridwan, thank you very much for all these explanations. And
Thank you for having me again.
sure. Guys, thank you for watching this interview. Next time we're going to be back with another team member. Stay tuned and follow us on our channel. Thank you.